My name is Toyin. I got married 2007, and it has been a peaceful home. It was a person I met when I was in school, when I was in higher institution. I met him, and we got married together. And all we've been together, it has been wonderful. And one thing I so much loved about him before he left, he doesn't eat outside. No matter what, he goes late, or when he comes back home late, he never eats outside. He always come back home to eat. So I so much love him, but unfortunately, he died 2017. That's me. And what led to the incident was on his way back from work, he met with some kidnappers on the road. It was a pity it was being shot. I couldn't believe my eyes that he has left me.
Hello there, and welcome to Widows Corner Show. It's a safe place for widows to share, learn, and get inspired on their stories concerning issues of life and their journey of being widowed. Here with me is Tony Omadome. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you, ma.
Now tell me, before we came on set, you told me you were asked to marry a 7-year-old boy. Anyway, let's leave that for later. I'd like to know your story, your journey before you met your husband during the marriage, how it went.
Yes. I met my husband, no, 2007 was when we got wedded. I met him 2004. When I relocated to Lagos, I based in the north before, but I got admission at Osun State Polytechnic. So I attended worship here in Lekki. So that's where we met, 2004, that's when we met. So I went to school. I came back after I graduated. We got married 2007. Yes.
So how was your journey in marriage? How was your husband like?
No, in fact, it was a kind of a person. If I've been given opportunity, if it is true that they normally recreate, people normally come back again in the next generation, I would like him to come back, and I would like to come back to so that I can marry him again. It's a person I met. So when I think I remember an incident when we've not gotten married, because my parents based in the north.
Okay.
When there was nothing then, in fact, it was there for me as if he's a father, as if he's a mother, when I even just really know him. Because before me going to the north to collect money or to get some things from my parents, it has answered me. So meanwhile, when we got married, it has been so good. In fact, he has been a wonderful man to me when we are all together. As I said earlier, the kind of person in the home, he doesn't eat outside. That's one of his taboo. He doesn't eat outside. No matter what, no matter how he comes late, he doesn't eat outside. And one thing again I so much liked about him, despite I'm a woman, like this issue of this food stuff, there's one thing about him. He hates buying food stuff little by little. He hates it. So what he normally, like rice issue, he bought half bag. And when he goes to work, when he see a nice fish or this bush meat, because from their place, this data, they like this bush meat, he normally buy it in bulk. We store it aside. At times I have to roast it to preserve it. So he's a kind of person, very so nice, and takes care of the family. Anything we need in the home, it answer. And I like him, the kind of person that even though when an issue comes, he understands early, and immediately we get reconciled again and we move on in the home.
Awesome. I heard you earlier, you said he was like a father to you.
Yes.
So he was like a father.
He's
figure,
like a
and
father.
He cared for you and the children.
Yes.
You are blessed with how many children?
2 children.
Okay. So, tell me what happened on the day of his death.
Yes. I remember 2017. I think I went to work, yes. I was in the office 2017 where I worked. I worked as a secretary. Well, just suddenly I just received a call around 12. I had to close by 4. But somebody just called me that, you have to come back home. You have to say, come back home. I said, okay, what is happening? Come back home. Okay. I picked my bag. I went back home. But just unfortunately, somebody came, a pastor I know, just came to the house and asked me to come inside. And I come inside. Asked him, what happened? I asked him what about asked to come home. So the next person I saw, my husband's younger brother came into together. So the person has sat me down, was telling me that something has happened. My husband has traveled. I said, no, he can't travel. Yesterday, I still spoke with him. We still talked together on phone. He said, it has happened. I said, what has happened? He said, he's dead. I said, no, it's not. I asked, what happened? How comes? They couldn't tell me anything, Daddy, but they say, what they told me that he's dead and he's gone. But later when I will find out, he has a farm along Ekpe Road. He normally farm too. He has a farm there. So I think on his way coming back, the way they told me then, on his way coming back from the farm, I think that 2017 was when this kidnapper were going around the secondary school at Ekpe there, Bonla. Those of us that know the school, Bonla. I think that was then when they are kidnapping students during that time. So it was just unfortunate. Those kidnappers were around then. So he didn't know that they were around. So what I heard that when he saw them with his car, he was trying to escape. They were telling him to wait, but he was trying to escape. You know that they're kidnapper. So immediately he came down from the vehicle. That is how he was being shot. That is what led to the state then.
So he ran into the kidnappers?
Yes, he ran into the kidnappers.
So tell me, during the burial, what happened? Because I'm eager to hear your story, but you said you were asked to marry a second. Can you just take us through?
Yes. I think after the death, we have to take him down to his hometown. That's Delta State there. So after the burial, when we got there that very day, take the corpse from Lagos here down to Delta. That's the same day, that very day was when they buried him. So after the burial, I was asked that I have to stay aside for 7 days. That's how they do their tradition in the village. That I have to stay back for 7 days. I said, okay, no problem. But they never told me what is going to happen or what they are going to do. So for 7 days, I was there. I think the 7th day, they now called me out that they want to see me outside. I said, for what? But to my surprise, when I got outside, I met people sitting outside. Because the house is inside the house, and they took me outside of the house. So I think they prepare a place. People were sitting as if somebody don't want to do a traditional marriage. I saw yam, I saw plantain, I saw some fish. Yes, that was the 7 days. Because I have to wait. The very 7th day when it completed. So I asked. I was not even sitting there. I was asked to stand. Okay, I stand. They now told me that, okay, my husband is no longer alive. I said, okay, yes, I know. And I have 2 daughters. So that the tradition of the village is that a woman does not have rights. If you don't have a son, you don't have right or entitled to your husband's property. I said, wow. Okay. I said, I've heard you. I said, why? They say because my children, they are girls.
You have 2 girls?
Yes, I have 2 girls, yes. Okay. They say because they are girls, so that they can't entitle anything to me. That the only thing I have to do is that I have to marry a 7 year. I said, no, I don't want to even remarry. Let them even give me a try. I will take care of those children. I don't want to remarry again.
Did they want to see the children?
That was one of their plans. It was later I learned that the junior brother was the one telling me what they planned before was to take me and the children down to Warri, that they have one of their sisters staying in Warri. So I'll be staying in Warri. The children will be going to school in Warri. But I don't know how comes their plans could not work. So the next thing they did is that they say, okay, what we are going to do that very day, they called me out. You are going to marry a 7-year-old boy. That's the person you are going to marry, and you stay together with him. I told them, God forbid, I can't do that. So right in the presence of the congregation, I walked out from them. I went back inside. So they went back to call me. One of my dad junior sister that went with me, called me, no, I should come, we shouldn't do so. I said, no, I can't. For what? So when I came out again, they said, that's their tradition. I said, okay, where is the boy? I want to see the 7-year-old boy. Let me see him. The problem, what happened is that an old man was sitting just very close to me where I was standing. There's a man already standing there. I said, where is the 7 years old? Let me even see the person people want to tell me to. Let me even see him. He said, look at the man standing beside you here. That's the man you are going to marry. That's the father. That's the father of the boy, the 7 years old boy that they want me to marry. That died. I say no. I say it's not possible. A very old man. I say no. That can be my grandfather. I say no. It's not possible. He said there's nothing I can do. That is their tradition. I say, well, if that's what you people want, I say it's not possible. I'm not going to do it. We drag it. I just was not watching it. So one of my elder sisters just say, what we are going to do, just pretend as if you accept. I said, okay, I've heard all what you people say. This is the person I've heard you. So that is how we went that day. And immediately I came back from Lagos. That is how I picked my children. I just left the house. That is what happened.
Okay, the house you and your husband were
Yes. Before he died.
Okay, and how long were you guys, when you and your husband married?
10 years before he left. Yes.
Blessed with 2 children.
Yes.
So you abandoned the home you guys built together?
Yes, yes. I just abandoned, I just locked it up and I left.
Why? Were you scared that your husband's people will come for you? Did they threaten you?
Yes, it was like a threatening because what now happened after we come back, I discover, because before then, one of my husband's younger brother was staying close to us. So I discovered every time they normally carry sacrifice and put in the front of my gate. There was a day I came out, I just saw a sacrifice in the front of my gate. I said, wow, these people, I think they're after something else. I said, okay, there's no problem. And again, they've been threatening me, when I goes to work, because I still continue my work when I came back, they keep on monitoring me. When I goes out, when I comes in, up to the stand, they have to go and report me that I don't longer stay in the house. That's the younger brother. They have to call a family meeting.
Again?
Yes, they went. Yes, after that was, I think, no less after 3 months. No, before 3 months. I think it was just 2 months before then. Yes, they have to go and report me to one of our elders in the church. And I know that these people are after something else. I say, okay, I think I have to take a step. So that is how I left.
That's how you abandoned home?
Yes.
And you took your children. You luggage, you left everything behind.
I just picked at least thing I know that is just important for me, like the clothes and the thing I know I can use.
Wow, that was so touching. So, but how do you now come to terms? I mean, your healing period. After that first, being bittered and angered, have you overcome it?
I overcome it. I begin to study the Word of God and attend fellowship. And when I joined Total Life Concern again, I saw other widows. When they share their own story and how they overcome it too. When I see them, they were also happy too. So I just decided to say, okay, that's part of life. So hearing the Word of God and encouragement. Like this TLC, when we come, they normally organize program for us. The ministers they bring, how they encourage us. So they are able to heal from my wound.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Mrs. Toyin, for coming.
Thank you, ma.
I really appreciate your time with us. Before we let you go, maybe you could drop 1 or 2 words for widows out there, especially young widows listening to you.
What I would like to encourage especially young widows, try to get something to do. Don't just sit idle that maybe your husband is no longer there. No, you can still do something and be prayerful. If you know you are young, you want to marry, it's okay. It's good. But if you don't want to marry, just be faithful to God. And I'm assuring you, He's going to see you through. I'm a living testimony. God is faithful. If you can be faithful, serving Him. Don't do two-faced or corner. No. Dodging, be sneaking with others. No. Be faithful to God. It may be tough or rough, but I assure you, He's going to see you through. So get something doing and keep yourself busy. Lay your hand on something to do. It's going to help you, and be prayerful. That's my advice for the young widow out there. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Mr.
ma'am.
Thank you. And so, viewers, that has been our story on Widow's Corner show today. Mrs. Toyin has said she was bittered, angry with God, but she later picked up herself. She got busy and prayerfully getting again the things of the fellowshipping with the saints, and also getting acquitted with other widows in our community, and that's what made her to heal. And I want to say, if you're a widow out there and you would like to share your story, contact us with the number scrolling on your screen. And thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.